in the heart of the Australian outback, where the sun blazes mercilessly and the air shimmers with heat, a scene unfolds that is both shocking and grotesque. Picture a kangaroo, a symbol of the wild, bounding gracefully across the rugged terrain. But today, this kangaroo is not leaping with the usual vigor. Instead, it is burdened by a horrific wound, a gaping hole in its side, oozing with a thick, dark substance. This is no ordinary injury. It is the result of a bee infestation, a phenomenon that is as fascinating as it is repulsive. As we delve deeper into this unsettling tableau, we uncover the dark intricacies of nature's balance, where beauty and horror coexist in a delicate dance. The wound, a festering hive of activity, is a testament to the relentless power of nature. Inside this gruesome cavity, thousands of bees have made their home, burrowing into the soft flesh of the kangaroo. These bees, driven by instinct and survival, have transformed the kangaroo into a living hive, a grotesque spectacle of life and death intertwined. The sight is enough to make even the most hardened observer recoil in disgust. The bees, with their tiny bodies and buzzing wings, are both the architects of this nightmare and its unwitting victim. They feast on the kangaroo's flesh, creating a grotesque symbiosis that is as fascinating as it is horrifying. As we explore the biology of this infestation, we learn that bees are not inherently malevolent creatures. In fact, they play a crucial role in our ecosystem, pollinating plants and producing honey. However, in this case, their instincts have led them astray. The kangaroo, perhaps weakened by illness or injury, has become an easy target for these opportunistic insects. The bees, sensing vulnerability, swarm to the wound, laying their eggs and establishing a colony within the soft tissue. This gruesome process is a stark reminder of nature's brutality, where the line between predator and prey blurs in the most unsettling ways. The infestation progresses rapidly, with the bees multiplying and the wound deteriorating. The kangaroo, once a proud creature of the wild, now becomes a mere vessel for the bees' reproduction. The buzzing sound that fills the air is a chilling reminder of the life that thrives at the expense of another. As the bees continue their relentless assault, the kangaroo's body becomes a grotesque landscape of decay, a testament to the harsh realities of survival in the wild. The once vibrant fur is matted and stained, and the once bright eyes now reflect a dull resignation to its fate. But what does this tell us about the relationship between humans, animals, and nature? In our quest in the vast, untamed wilderness, where the sun casts long shadows over rolling hills, and the air is thick with the scent of earth and grass, a bison roams. But this is no ordinary bison. It bears the scars of a horrific encounter, a gaping wound, a testament to the relentless fury of nature. Nestled within its flesh is a wasp nest, a grotesque sight that draws both horror and fascination. The bison, a symbol of strength and resilience, now becomes a canvas for a dark tale of survival and suffering. As the camera zooms in, the viewer is confronted with the unsettling reality. This majestic creature is not just a victim of nature, but also a reminder of the brutal cycles that govern life in the wild. The wasp infestation is a chilling phenomenon. These tiny, fierce insects, driven by instinct and a need to protect their colony, have invaded the bison's body, creating a nest that thrives within the confines of its flesh. The bison, unable to swat away the relentless attackers, becomes a living host, a mobile home for the wasps. The nest, a mass of papery cells, pulsates with the activity of the wasps, their angry buzzing a constant reminder of the invasion. As the bison moves, the nest shifts, causing pain and discomfort, a cruel irony for an animal that once roamed free and unencumbered. The wasps, meanwhile, are not just parasites. They are a part of the ecosystem, playing their role in the cycle of life. They seek out protein sources to feed their larvae, and in this case, the bison has become an unfortunate target. This dark tableau raises unsettling questions about the balance of nature. The bison, a majestic creature, is now a victim of circumstances beyond its control, a reminder of the fragility of life. As humans, we often view ourselves as separate from nature, but this scenario starkly illustrates our interconnectedness. We are not above nature, we are a part of it, and sometimes we too can become unwitting hosts to forces we cannot comprehend. The bison's plight serves as a metaphor for the challenges faced by all living beings in a world where survival often comes at a steep price. In the end, as we observe this tragic yet fascinating spectacle, we are left to ponder the moral implications of our existence. The wasps, relentless in their pursuit, remind us that nature does not discriminate. It thrives on chaos and survival. Perhaps the real lesson here is that in the grand tapestry of life, we are all just a thread, sometimes tangled, sometimes frayed, but always connected in ways we may not fully understand. And as we chuckle at the absurdity of nature, we must remember even the mightiest can fall prey to the smallest of foes. In the shadowy depths of the jungle, where the sun barely pierces the thick canopy, a haunting sight emerges. A white tiger, majestic yet marred, drags its weary body through the underbrush. Its fur, once a brilliant white, is now dulled by the weight of a horrific barnacle wound, a grotesque testament to nature's cruel indifference. This is not merely a tale of beauty turned tragic. It is a chilling exploration of survival, suffering, and the often unseen battles that rage in the wild. As the camera zooms in, the viewer is confronted with the stark reality of barnacle infestation, a phenomenon that, while commonly associated with the ocean, has found its way into the lives of these terrestrial titans. Barnacles, those seemingly innocuous crustaceans, are relentless hitchhikers. They latch onto any surface they can find, and in this case, the unfortunate white tiger has become their unwitting host. The barnacles, with their hard calcareous shells, have burrowed into the tiger's skin, creating a grotesque landscape of infection and decay. Each barnacle is a tiny fortress, drawing nutrients from the tiger's body, leaving behind a trail of inflammation and pain. The wound festers, a dark reminder of the tiger's struggle against an unseen enemy. As the barnacles multiply, they create a grotesque mosaic of life and death, a vivid illustration of nature's brutal cycle. The infestation is not just a physical ailment, it is a metaphor for the insidious nature of survival. In the wild, every creature is both predator and prey, and the white tiger, once the apex of its domain, now finds itself in a battle for its very existence. The barnacles, in their relentless pursuit of sustenance, reflect a darker truth about the interconnectedness of life. They thrive at the expense of their host, a stark reminder of how nature can be both nurturing and merciless. As we delve deeper into this tale, we must confront the uncomfortable reality of our own existence. Humans, too, can be barnacles in the grand tapestry of life, often taking more than we give, leaving wounds on the world that may never heal. White tiger's plight serves as a cautionary tale, urging us to reflect on our impact on the natural world. Are we the guardians of nature, or have we become its parasites in the end? As we watch the white tiger struggle against its barnacle burden, we are left with a darkly humorous thought. Perhaps the barnacles are just nature's way of reminding us that even the fiercest of creatures can have a few pesky problems of their own. After all, who knew that the king of the jungle could also be the king of the crustaceans? In the heart of a dense jungle, where the air is thick with humidity, and the sounds of nature create a symphony of life, a chilling scene unfolds. A monkey, once vibrant and full of energy, now sits in a state of despair, its body marred by a horrific wound. This is not just any injury. It is a grotesque testament to the relentless march of nature's darker side. The wound, a gaping hole in the monkey's side, is a breeding ground for a swarm of insects, each one a tiny predator feasting on the unfortunate creature. As we zoom in on this tragic sight, we are drawn into a world that is both fascinating and repulsive, a stark reminder of the brutal realities of survival in the wild. The monkey, a creature that typically embodies agility and playfulness, now appears as a victim of circumstance, its spirit seemingly crushed under the weight of its affliction. The wound, raw and oozing, is a perfect invitation for a host of insects. Flies, with their iridescent bodies, buzz around the injury, laying eggs that will hatch into maggots, a process that is as gruesome as it is natural. These larvae will burrow deeper into the flesh, consuming the monkey from the inside out. It is a horrifying spectacle, yet it is a natural part of the cycle of life and death in the animal kingdom. Insects, often dismissed as mere nuisances, play a crucial role in the ecosystem. They are nature's recyclers, breaking down organic matter and returning nutrients to the soil. However, in this case, their role takes on a sinister twist. The infestation is not just a byproduct of the monkey's injury, it is a manifestation of the jungle's unforgiving nature. The monkey, weakened and vulnerable, becomes a host, a living buffet for the insatiable larvae. As the maggots feast, they release enzymes that further break down the tissue, creating a grotesque dance of decay. The very essence of life is being consumed, and yet, in this dark narrative, there is a strange beauty to the cycle of life and death. As we delve deeper into the world of insect infestation, we uncover the intricate relationships that exist between species. The flies, drawn to the scent of decay, are merely following their instincts, driven by the primal urge to reproduce and ensure the survival of their kind. Insects have been around for millions of years, adapting and evolving in ways that allow them to thrive in even the most inhospitable environments. They are the ultimate survivors, and in this jungle, they reign supreme. The monkey, once at the top of the food chain, now finds